Today's horoscope from Astro Academy, Capricorn, June 13, 2025. Early today, the full moon can stir up revelations, affording you the opportunity to deal with whatever comes into full view head-on. This lunation occurs in your home and family sector, prompting you to address a family or personal matter if you've been overly focused on your work or external responsibilities. Imbalances become glaring now, and you recognize the need for improved time and energy management as well as a better work life. Balance. Observe and take your time before jumping to conclusions. Wait for things to calm down before taking action, but pay particular attention to the issues that emerge now. If you've been overextending yourself, you need to find ways to get more rest, or you may need to do some catch-up work with family or around the home. Today's Mercury-Venus transit is ideal for self-expression, social confidence, and a more positive personal outlook. You're coming across very well, and others easily arm up to your ideas and follow along with your plans. It's a good time for informal learning, teaching, and guiding. Get ready for the enthusiasm of the full moon in Sagittarius today. All full moons have an orb of influence for 2 days prior and 4 days after. This lunation spotlights your solar house of home, domesticity, and real estate and will significantly draw your attention here. You and a partner may decide it's time to move, redecorate your living space, renovate, or even allow one of your parents to join you. If single, use this energy to transform your living space into a sanctuary of art and laughter. It's time to get serious about your plans to do so. Be prepared for a new challenge that will come from above you in the hierarchy. You may just need to stay out of your supervisor's path or maybe stay far away from the office soap opera. Getting serious about your health can be an enjoyable process if you remember to do so gradually. Remember to slowly increase the amount of exercise you get, and to introduce new activities gently. Try to adjust your eating habits by making small changes, but make these changes. If you want to reduce dairy, for example, first give up certain forms that you won't really miss, like cheese on your sandwich. You will notice your awareness rising with every decision you make. Welcome to the invigorating and helpful essence of this day's vibration. Whatever you have on your agenda, working as a part of a team is the key to being successful. This influence favors group projects, and if it has been a while since you've connected in this way with others, today is the day to turn this around. If you are usually in a leadership role, take the time to communicate with your staff and to understand the dynamics of the team. This will bring rewards to everyone involved. Just as the Sun is spending his first full day on his own in your career sector after Jupiter left yesterday, ending a nearly 13-month push for professional growth and expansion, he is being confronted by a full moon in your home and family sector. This is something that at some point during the Sun's month-long visit each year will always put your work and life balance to the test, though in the heart of the working week this will make anything out of balance more transparent. As you can't change what you can't see, and with Jupiter gone there is a chance to take your foot off the gas. This can be an opportunity to tweak things ahead of the moon's return. Your romantic sector tomorrow. Today's full moon and its work and life balance reminder couldn't come with better timing. In the heart of the working week but a day after the professional god sent out a call to take your foot off the gas, for both sides of life's fence, this is a timely reminder, and especially ahead of romantically charged lunar vibes that will need to compete with the working week. Capricorn, today is about trust both given and received. Quote of the day: control is not connection. Color: navy blue, wise and reflective. Lucky numbers: 4, 11, 21. Let someone in, even just a little. A project or role may shift, go with it. You're more supported than you realize. Our eyes in the sky. Here is your in-depth tarot reading for June 13, 2025, and today's energy is rich with possibility, emotional release, and meaningful perspective shifts. The cards pulled are the Empress, 7 of Cups, Knight of Swords, 4 of Swords, and the Sun. Today starts with the Empress, a beautiful reminder of abundance, nurturing, and the creative force that lives in all of us. Whether you've been tending to a literal project or simply trying to show up for yourself with more kindness, the Empress brings assurance that your softness is a strength. This energy invites you to lean into what makes you feel whole, whether it's time in nature, a heartwarming conversation, nourishing food, or even just being present in your body. There's something healing in slowing down and receiving the moment instead of chasing the next. It's often when we allow ourselves to be that inspiration strikes. If you've been neglecting your needs lately or pouring into others more than yourself, this is your invitation to come back to center. Think of it like watering your own roots. Next is the Seven of Cups, a card of choices and dreams, but also illusions. Have you found yourself mentally spinning lately, caught between too many options, second-guessing your decisions, or comparing your journey to others? This card shows up when our imagination is powerful, but our focus is scattered. You may feel drawn to several paths at once, unsure of which one to trust. The good news is, you don't have to have it all figured out today. Instead, what if you picked the option that made you feel most present and alive? Not what seems most practical or impressive, but what resonates in your gut. Give yourself permission to explore without pressure. Sometimes the most unexpected path leads us to where we need to be. Then comes the Knight of Swords, and this is where the tempo shifts. This card brings momentum, clarity, and action, but also a reminder not to rush so fast that we miss the here of what we're chasing. You might get a burst of energy today, a sudden idea, or the urge to speak your truth. Go with it, but also ground yourself. If you've been putting off a conversation or a task because of fear or overthinking, this is your green light to move forward. Think about the last time you acted on instinct and it paid off. You're being called to trust yourself in that same way again. Confidence grows through action. Following that, we meet the Four of Swords, a card of intentional rest. This one's important, especially after the intensity of the night. It's okay to need a breather. In fact, it's necessary. You don't have to earn rest by exhausting yourself first. Whether it's 10 minutes of quiet, a break from social media, or a full day unplugged, this card whispers that your peace is worth prioritizing. Think of it like this: even the strongest trees are still during winter, gathering strength to bloom again. If your mind feels noisy or your heart heavy, take a moment to step back and simply breathe. Stillness isn't stagnation, it's sacred. Finally, we close with the Radiant Sun, one of the most uplifting cards in the tarot. It brings warmth, optimism, and the feeling of finally seeing clearly. This is a card of joy and renewal. If you've been waiting for a sign that brighter days are ahead, this is it. You may receive good news, reconnect with someone who uplifts you, or simply feel a wave of gratitude for how far you've come. Don't underestimate the power of those small joys today, the way the light hits your window, the sound of someone's laughter, or the relief of releasing a burden you didn't know you were carrying. Sometimes it's those little sparks that rekindle our whole spirit. So today, June 13th, brings a reminder that growth isn't always loud, decisions don't have to be perfect, and joy can sneak in even on the days we didn't expect it. You are allowed to bloom gently, act boldly, rest freely, and believe in what's possible for you. Even if you can't quite see the full picture yet, I'd love to know what part of today's reading spoke most deeply to you. Have you been navigating big decisions, or learning how to rest in a fast-moving world? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and let's open a space where we can all reflect, support, and grow together.